Demond Wilson, whose real name was Grady Demond Wilson and who was most known for playing Lamont Sanford on the popular comedy Sanford and Son, passed away at the age of 79 from cancer-related complications. The seasoned actor died in front of his family at his Palm Springs, California home. Wilson's death represents the passing of one of the most recognizable and cherished faces from the 1970s television, and his son revealed that Wilson has been struggling with sickness in recent years. When Wilson co-starred with comedic icon Red Fox in Sanford and Son in 1972, he became well known across the country. Wilson rapidly gained popularity as the astute composed son of Fox's boisterous and obstinate junk trader. More black actors and stories on mainstream American television were made possible by the show, which went on to become one of NBC's most popular sitcoms. Reruns preserved his character for future generations of viewers even decades later. Wilson had a difficult existence prior to his triumph in Hollywood. Raised in New York City, he began performing at a young age and worked hard to break into the entertainment industry. Additionally, he served in the U.S. Army during the Vietnam War, which changed his perspective on life and deepened his respect of faith and family. He continued to perform in movies and television shows after the comedy ended, but he eventually made the decision to leave the spotlight to concentrate on his spirituality. Wilson became an ordained preacher in the 1980s and devoted a large portion of his time to church service, writing, and community service. According to friends, he placed a higher importance on family, tranquility, and purpose than on fame. He was a loving father of 6 children and stayed married to Cicely Johnston for many years. With his demise, admirers recall a guy who experienced hardship, service, and reinvention in addition to the humor he brought to television. His legacy as both an entertainer and a man of faith will not be forgotten. Many admirers are becoming aware of how deeply Demond Wilson's work was ingrained in their early and familial memories as word of his passing spreads. It was the kind of presence that felt familiar every time the television came on. For others, he reflected on a time when sitcoms were straightforward, cozy, and sincere. For others, he represented solace and amusement after exhausting days. His life continued to change even after the camera stopped rolling, as seen by his transformation from a youthful performer and soldier to a national television star and then a man committed to faith. As the entertainment industry bids farewell to a legendary figure, his influence from decades of performances and inner fortitude guarantees that his name will live on, not only as a fictional character on a television program, but also as a man who subtly impacted a great number of lives.